I'm Arthur, and I turned 88 yesterday. Looking back at the mountain I've climbed, I see a harsh truth. Most of you, most of you live like you have an eternity. You treat your time as if it's cheap, acting like there's an infinite supply in the bank. Well, I'm here to tell you that the bank is permanently closing. I wish someone had shaken me awake decades ago. Don't wait until you're an 88-year-old man sitting in a chair, wondering where the decades vanished. Every passing minute is priceless. Lesson number 2, and this one is a bitter pill to swallow. Nobody is coming to save you. We grow up believing there's a safety net, that the government, our parents, or some lucky break will just magically fix our problems. It won't. I've lived through 88 years of excuses, and let me tell you, if your life is a mess, it is your mess. If your bank account is empty, that's on you. If your body is failing because you treated it like a garbage can, well, that was your fork, your choice. We spend so much time waiting for a hero to ride in. Stop looking out the window. You have to be the hero of your own story. It's your life, damn it. Act like it, before you run out of time to fix it. Lesson number 2, and this is perhaps the hardest one to swallow. Nobody is coming to save you. We all grow up believing there's some invisible safety net, thinking that the government, our family, or just a sudden lucky break will magically swoop in and fix our problems. Well, they won't. I've listened to 88 years of excuses, and let me tell you the absolute truth. If your life is a complete mess right now, it is your mess. If you are broke, it is your fault. If you are out of shape, that was your fork and your choice. Stop looking for a hero to rescue you from the consequences of your own actions. You have to be the hero. It is your life. Act like it and take the wheel before it's too late. Lesson 3 is about the one thing you actually own. You know, you can't control everything in this world. I learned that the hard way over 88 years. You can't control the damn economy. You can't control who hires you or fires you. You can't even control if your wife packs up and leaves you. But there is one single thing you have absolute tyranny over, and that is your response. Life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you react to it. I see so many grown men out there reacting like spoiled children. They get angry. They blame the world. They point fingers at everyone but the man in the mirror. A real man, a grounded man, controls his lens. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. Perception is reality, boys. If you see yourself as a victim, you will die a victim. But if you see every setback as a lesson, you become unbreakable. Fix your lens, and I promise you, you fix your entire life. Stop whining about the storm and learn how to sail the ship. And that brings me to the 4th lesson, which is the absolute biggest lie you tell yourself every single day. I'll start tomorrow. Let me tell you something about tomorrow from the perspective of an 88-year-old man who has watched too many of them slip away. Tomorrow is a pure fantasy. It is a crowded graveyard where good men let their greatest dreams go to die. You swear you will finally start that business. You promise you will hit the gym and get your body in order. And then you just don't. Listen to me carefully. Every time you do that, you are breaking a sacred promise to yourself. And with every broken promise, your character becomes weaker. Young men think discipline is some kind of punishment. It's not. Discipline is the only real freedom you will ever have in this world. You want to be in the top 10%? It has absolutely nothing to do with being a born genius. It is entirely about doing the boring, unglamorous work on the days when you don't feel like it. Wake up early. Do the heavy lifting. Be relentlessly consistent. That is the only secret there is. Lesson 5. Let's talk about this flesh and bone machine you are living in, your body. I look around and I see young men treating their bodies like cheap rental cars. You pump it full of trash food, survive on no sleep, and drown it in alcohol. You honestly think you are invincible. Well, I am 88 years old. My knees throb every time it rains, and my spine is stiff every single morning. I would trade every last dollar in my bank account just to feel 25 again for 1 hour. Health is a crown on the well man's head that only the sick man can truly see. You cannot buy it back. Once it is gone forever. Put down the junk. Pick up the heavy weights. Respect the vessel you were given, because if you do not make time for your wellness today, you will be forced to make time for your illness tomorrow. Lesson 6. Let's talk about money. People love to tell you that money doesn't buy happiness. Well, let me tell you a little secret I've learned over 88 years. That phrase is usually parroted by people who don't have a dime to their name. Money absolutely matters. It matters deeply, specifically in the relationships you hold dear. I have seen far more marriages completely destroyed by the suffocating stress of unpaid bills than by infidelity. When the wolves are at the door and you can't feed your family, love tends to fly right out the window. But here is the real trick they don't teach you. The greatest investment you will ever make isn't in real estate, the stock market, or some crypto nonsense. It is in you. You are the ultimate asset. Invest heavily in your own skills. Invest in hardening your mind. Read the books. Take the difficult courses. Build yourself into a man of undeniable value. If you focus entirely on building yourself, the money will inevitably follow. Lesson 7. And this is the one that truly breaks an old man's heart. Your children. I spent my life working 60 hours a week, honestly believing I was doing it all for them. I thought providing things was the exact same as providing love. I bought the expensive toys. I paid the college tuition, but I missed the family dinners and the little league games. Let me tell you a secret I learned far too late. Children do not want your presence. They want your presence. They won't remember the flashy gadgets you bought them. They will remember that you were staring blankly at your screen when they tried to show you a drawing. They will remember the empty chair at their recital. Never trade your family for a career that would replace you in a heartbeat. Lesson 8. We are finally at the end, so listen closely. It is never too late. I hear men at 30 complaining they are too old to switch careers. I hear men at 40 crying that it's too late to get in shape. That is absolute nonsense. I am 88. You have decades ahead of you. Colonel Sanders didn't franchise his chicken until he was in his 60s. Stop using your age as a pathetic excuse to remain mediocre. But, and this is the great paradox of life, time is strictly limited. You don't have forever. Stop holding on to bitter grudges. Stop waiting for the perfect time to start, because the perfect time is right now. Take 100% responsibility for the man you are today. Complaining changes nothing. Look at me. I have the hard-earned wisdom, but my energy is gone. You still have the chance to have both. Don't waste the cheat codes I just gave you. Start today, right now. Go do the work.